What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Live stream today, QPR, well, Southampton versus QPR live watch along. We're back. Obviously, as you can see, difficult game today. Hopefully, you're all having a great day. Who's in the chat? Eleanor, feeling confident. Sorry for being so early. You don't have to apologize to anything, surely. Right, okay. Someone's messaged in the chat. Right. I'm not saying nothing anymore, honestly. Listen, look. That's just annoying. Harvey, I don't know who this is and all of that, but it's not great to lie about something, about a death, you know. Yeah, I'm not too sure what to say. So yeah. And on DB, I thought Harvey. Yeah, I know. QB Ryan, hey DB mate. I'm good, QPR Ryan. Well, Ryan, I should say. How are you? Hopefully having a good day. Tuesday night football game, 8 o'clock kickoff live on Sky Sports. And we continue, hopefully, with a positive start like we did against Hull. So, yeah. I know, AB, I know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Listen, whoever's this account for Harvey Elliott, I've had a message on my Instagram, I have. If you can confirm that's you, please, it'd be much appreciated, honestly. Honestly. Right, anyway, let's get to a positive, on this. So yeah, QPR, tough game tonight, away from home, Southampton. What are we going to do today? We have to pretty much do what we did against Hull, really. So, yeah. Scott Bagley, is this the match today? Yes, it is the match today. Watchalong is today. We are live today to watch QPR, well, Southampton versus QPR. So yeah. But tough game tonight, honestly. Let's get into the teams. I keep saying it and forgetting it. So for QPR, we keep the same team as we did against Hull, with Joe Walsh in goal, Edwards, Dunn, Mbenge and Davis all at the back. Hayden and Madsen in midfield, with Colley, Vale, Sato all behind Kone. Hopefully it is behind Kone and not 4-4-2, but the likely chances are it is going to be 4-4-2. On the bench, the same bench as against Hull. The only change is Keely Adamson comes on, well, switches for, I believe, I think it's the Aussie kid. I can't remember his name, unfortunately. But Hamer, Escudino, Clark, Salter, Smith, Isaac, Varane, Morgan, Benny, and Adamson all on the bench. So yeah. There's something wrong with Cook. Listen, look, the club has to keep I think the club just keeps an identity, and they want to protect the club and the fan, and the players. Listen, look. I have never known a bigger club than QPR to just say so much shit. And I support them. I will always, but you know, to come out, you know, like I said, they don't reveal information that well. They reveal injuries late. They do. They haven't revealed anything that's going on with this new signing. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I can't really say much on it. But fingers crossed, hopefully it's not serious. You know, we haven't heard anything from Nardi. Nardi's been missing since the start of the year. So yeah. But like I said, we have to see what happens. But apart from that, we have to stick positive for tonight's game. So yeah. And we're going from there, really. Like, obviously we have really bad injuries at the moment, and it's going to be hard to rotate. And obviously with information of Ilias Share not going to be available for the next 2 games, which possibly is bullshit as well. And this is why I say to everyone in all my streams, when I bring up injury problems and say when they say they return, when they say the month they return, don't expect them to be back on the pitch for at least another month. So yeah, I don't know. I think whether our training regime is really bad or we need to sort something out. So yeah, but let's get into the Southampton team as well. So they got Perez in goal, Bree, Howabila, Stevens, and Manning all at the back. Downs and Jandar in midfield with Matsuki, Azaz, Cienza all in behind Lauren. They've actually got a very strong bench. Nathan Woods in there, Archer, Fellows, Ndozi, Stewart. They got some talented players in there that are going to probably kill us a lot. And like I said in the previous show, to come away with a point will be a victory for us, honestly, in this. Southampton are a strong team. They've been stronger since Will still left. So, yeah. H Football says hi to me. Hi, H Football. Hopefully you're having a good day. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. There's something going wrong behind the scenes. Listen, look. If you're my honest opinion, right, the best person to talk to, if he gets the information correctly, the best person to get information from is probably Hoopsa. Hoopsa probably has information. So yeah. If you want to get information, I guarantee you, I reckon he's got information. Who else in the chat? Who else in the chat? Anyone else there? The Blackburn are leading Bristol City at the moment at Ewood Park. Good goal it was as well. New manager turning things around for Blackburn. Stan the man, calling you ours. Let's do this. Do these mugs. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we can get something done tonight. We got a big, like I said, a big game tonight. We will be standing up for that one. I'm not gonna lie, when I'm watching football now, I don't know what it is, but I have the itch to stand up now. I can't really sit down. Kickoff will be starting in 7 minutes time. Everything is set and ready apart from one thing, and that is our Twitter. Any score predictions? Anyone? Because obviously no one really revealed anything in the comments below. Anyone got any score predictions on what's going on? Two on loss, unfortunately. Hope I'm wrong. QPR Ryan says, "Listen, look. I think it's gonna be realistically a loss. That's what I'm looking at. But it'd be nice to have a 1-1 draw. I'm gonna go and stick with what my prediction is a 1-1 draw. I'm gonna try and stay positive as much as possible. Charlie Austin is actually in the Sky Sports punditry tonight. 2-0 loss, unfortunately, Eleanor says. Hopefully we get Robert in here tonight. Need some of his blinders. I think Robert usually comes in a bit late. He does. He comes a bit late. Usually he's probably working or something like that. You never know. He's probably there already. NO2 Gunnar says, let's go, boys. Going to be a tough game, but 2-1 ours. Let's go, but I'll take a draw if need to be. Eleanor says, oh, actually 4-4 Goalfest. Jesus Christ. 4-4. That's a mad one. That's crazy. I honestly want to see Ronnie Edwards score tonight. I genuinely want to see Ronnie Edwards score tonight. That would be really nice. Christ or how we could use Austin and Mackie in the team tonight. Mackie wonders, honestly, wonders for Mackie. So yeah. So Lee Hendry is on the gantry tonight. There's a lot of chasing in the game today for promotion. They're saying. Just doing some stuff for Twitter at the moment. To apologize to the keyboard sounds. We will be standing up in a second anyway, so yeah. Alright, there we go. That's posted. Don't need to worry about Twitter now. That's all done. Let's switch to the watch along quickly. Right, here we go. We're going to do standing up. Just make sure my dog ain't there. Alright, H4 says 2-0 QPR, Ronnie and Kone. Okay. Hope Ronnie celebrates hard if we score. I think, listen, look. As much as it's his team that he came from, you know, technically, in my opinion, he is a Peterborough guy. You know, he'll always be Peterborough. And yeah, I just so hope, fingers crossed, he does score and celebrate a lot today. So yeah. Right, standing up today, like I said, yet again, hopefully I don't get no whinges and moans about it today. But yeah, to me, I can move around, celebrate when I'm like this. So yeah, I feel a bit more movement. So yeah, a lot better for me. Right, fingers crossed to see what happens. Kick off in about a minute. So I say everyone who tuned in to the watch along against Hull, much love, much appreciation for that, man. I do appreciate everyone that likes the videos. It does push the content a lot more. If we can hit the like button for this one, much love, much appreciated for that as well. Try and hit 20 likes, much appreciation for that as well. Let's go. Let's get this thing going. What's good, DB? How are you, mate? I'm all good, man. Honestly, I'm all good. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Have you seen that Koenig got team of the week? Flipping heck, he got team of the week on it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, listen, look, whatever he's doing, he's getting the ratings. He's getting the ratings, he is. So yeah, we see what happens tonight. Listen, look, he'll be in my good graces if he scores a hat-trick tonight, I'll tell you that. If he scores a hat-trick, he'll be in my good graces. Right, so we've got a couple of score predictions we have through. Right, Southampton have shifted the... Well, I don't know if they've shifted us or them. I've got my Saints top on. Scott Bangley says, well, welcome into the chat anyway. Welcome into the stream. Much appreciate, much love for tuning in, man. Like I said, it's a very friendly community here. We don't try and kick out anyone that supports the opposition team. But yeah, Scott, fingers crossed, good luck. And yeah, all the best for the rest of the season as well. Like I said, I've been a big supporter of your head coach since he got announced, well, as interim. So yeah, big shout outs to him for getting the head coach job. I'm a big fan of his, actually, to be honest. His playing style looks very interesting. I reckon he's going to be something for the future, possibly in the Premier League. So yeah. Wham says, evening DB, hope you are well. I'm good, thank you. Hopefully you're well. West says, very tough match. Good test for Julian Stefan, 100% West 12. Hit the like button, people. Wham says, much love for that, Wham. Much appreciation. Right, Foley possibly being late, I think. He's probably working tonight, so yeah. Everyone that misses Foley, I know everyone goes on about Foley a lot in here. Big QPR fan, big, oh, kickoff, jeez, forgot about that. Oh, what's right? Kicked off. I don't know what Southampton are playing at. That's mad. What they're doing there. Right, here we go. QPR on the ball. Southampton were a pathetic kind of kickoff there. Alright, Southampton on the ball though still. That's gonna be a throw to QPR. Love Foley, he's a top boy. Yeah, man. Honestly, I was, you know, he's a very character. I can't pronounce it, but he's a big character for the channel. Everyone loves him. Everyone loves him for the channel. I don't know him personally, just to let you know, but he's been here with Ryan and some others since day one. So yeah. Right. Julian telling the players to keep it going. Alright, Joe Walsh, who is in kind of a better form than he was at the start of the season. He's just hoofed it up there. You know, Southampton kind of got a bit of a wide pitch, and we got to kind of understand our weaknesses from obviously previous games from that. So we need to kind of tuck in a little bit if that is possible for Julian to do. We're on the ball with Madsen at the moment, looking for the runs on Sato, and Davis is in there. Sato on the ball now. Sato. And Davis is on the wing. Back to Sato. Sato. Back to Madsen. Davis. That looked like he could have been offside. It's a good ball in. Cleared away. We're playing the ball pretty high up. I'm not going to lie. It's a free kick to Southampton. Amadou fouling Downs there. We all need a Foley in our lives, Joe. Yeah. Murray Sinclair, morning from Australia. Thanks, DB. Looking forward to great commentary as usual. Well, Murray, thanks for tuning in away from Australia. I'm not going to lie. One of my mates have just moved over to Australia. They have. And they're loving it there. So, yeah. Much love from you from Australia. I know we got a bit of a big fan base there now with obviously Keely Adamson, Daniel Benny, and oh my god, Pearman. And we also got the other guy as well, the youngster, the 18-year-old, which I've not heard about yet. Been a bit quiet, but hopefully we get big things from him. Tiny bit of a kick clash, no. I would say I understand with the pinky ready bit, but the black kind of stands out pretty well to avoid that, Ryan. Wham says, come yours. Alright. I wouldn't be surprised if my uncle's at this game. It's pretty much... Actually, no, is he? Nah, he probably has work. He lives down in Bognor, so it's real close to Southampton, so yeah. That's going to be a goal kick. Ronnie, not even getting booed at the moment. No boos yet for Ronnie, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, Ronnie on the ball now. He's actually getting applause. Ronnie is. Koki Sarah winning it back for QPR, and Davis winning the free kick. Brilliant play there by Sato. He's looking confident on that left today. Koki is. Whamson, I missed your prediction, DB. I said 1-1. I'm saying 1-1, but it would be nice for a 2-1 QPR. But I'm going with 1-1. You know, I really want us to win this game, obviously because of last time, but I know Southampton looking really good with this new head coach. So yeah, we have to do a lot. And Amadou has won the ball back in their area. He's gone down. And no line or no referee for a free kick or a penalty there. No pen, Wham, no pen. Listen, Harvey, I don't know what to say, but someone came into the chat on Saturday. Two people came to the chat on Saturday. Apparently one was your sister on this account, and one was a friend of yours, or I don't know. They both said you passed away and died 2 days ago from Saturday. So I don't know what I can say. I don't know what to say. Listen, look, I've had a message on Instagram from someone. Harvey, if you could confirm that's you, it'd be much appreciated if that was you. But yeah, I would honestly like, listen, look, stuff like that is serious. That's all I've got to say. Stuff like that is serious. It does affect a lot of people. So yeah. All right, Southampton on the ball. It's gonna be a corner, Southampton. No, I don't think it was. It wasn't a penalty for sure. Right, come on, Southampton. You need to basically miss this. Come on. It's manning to take. Manning to take, I say. Ex-QPR player. I really do miss Manning, I'm not going to lie. I think Manning was a quality player for us. Mark Warburton brought him into the club, I believe it was. And Ronnie. Southampton fans booing Ronnie now after that. Bit of a tug on a player there from Edwards. Bringing him down in the box. No penalty given though. Kone getting outdone by jumping into a challenge early there. Alright, Mannins plays it short to Cienza. Oh, go on, Ronnie! Well done. Well done, Ronnie. Well done. Well done. Right, people, let's just focus on the football, please. Focus on the football. I'm not telling anyone to do anything, sharp or whatever. Everyone relax, and we're going to watch the football. We're going to watch our team, QPR, on the ball with Amadou and Benge right now, who crosses it in. Oh, Collie just misses it. Hayden just fouled him. Jesus Christ. What are you doing, Hayden? Damn. Oh. Hayden, what are you doing? I'm very surprised that Vale's not, Varane's not playing. Very surprised Varane's not playing today. I would have thought he would have been put on. Yeah, Wham. I don't know, just... It's a bit silly challenge, man. Honestly, a bit of a silly challenge. I don't know. Do you know what? I wouldn't lie. Robert is swinging me to that part of where Hayden might be a bit of a problem. You know, I like Hayden, but I'm seeing some bad challenges recently from him. So yeah. Varane's on the bench, isn't he? Varane's on the bench. Varane's on the bench. I generally thought it was McGoldrick that came on against Hull. Oh god. 1-0 Southampton, what a goal. What a goal. And it's that guy. It's that guy. It has to be. Honestly, it has to be him to do it. This is what I knew this was going to happen. I really knew it was going to happen. Ah. If no one's seen it, oh my god. So Downs is on the ball. And it's Azaz. Oh, for God's sake. This Azaz. I'm telling you, everyone right now, Azaz is a phenomenal player in this championship. Phenomenal player. I don't understand how someone this tall is doing this in the championship. It's mental. And there's Robert. Robert's here. Jeez, man. Oh, that is pathetic, man. Azaz scoring to make it 1-0 anyway for Southampton. He's a very phenomenal player, Azaz is, and I'm be fair on that one. But defending wise, that's got to be better. A lot defending has got to be better on that. You know, we're allowing him in. You know, like I said, against Coventry as well. I said this with their player as well. They have an incredible player there in midfield, where if you give him the ball in between that box and you're not marking him properly or tackling it down, he's gonna shoot and score. And Azaz has done the same thing here. It's really bad. It's really bad. Honestly, really bad. Right. Okay. Well, coming off of football, I've just been HBHHHH has just said, DB, you got 500 subs. We've hit a target. 500 subs has hit the channel. So yeah, man. Much appreciate, much love for you guys, man. Honestly, you're the ones that have made this channel happen, man. Honestly, like I said, I didn't think this was gonna ever happen to this channel. I constantly repeating myself, but it's killing it at the moment. You guys are killing it. Much love to you guys. I round of applause to everyone in the chat and anyone that's subscribed and who's watching this. Much applause to you guys. Much love for that. And we just want to keep the channel growing, I guess. Cheers, West 12 Lofters. Thank you, everyone, man. Honestly, it's all you guys, not just me. It's you guys as well, man. You're the guys are the ones that are putting this channel forward by coming in and watching it, getting involved in the conversations, liking the videos. You know, you guys are involved in this as well. It's not just me, it's you guys as well. So much love, much appreciation. You're now at 499. Yeah, do you know why? Because someone probably is like, you know what, playing games. So it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. But listen, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to cry about it because, like I said, it's all about QPR at the end of the day. Oh, Jimmy Dunn clearing it. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Ryan Manning's on the ball. Downs, go on. Send it across. Ryan Manning's again. Someone, Harvey Vale, no. It's back post. It's cleared away. And Joe Walsh has got it. Jesus Christ, that was close. That was close. Sorry, people. I just realised. Robert, everyone is in the chat. Can we get a W for Robert? Can we get a W for Robert for being in the chat? A bit late as always, like I said. He will turn up. Robert always arrives, making his presence known. So everyone give a W for Robert. Robert's in the chat. First question, Robert, of the day. First question of the day, Robert. What do you think of the goal? What do you think of the goal, Robert? What do you think of the goal that Azaz has scored? Oh man, Dio's just got my for God's sake. It's a lot. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, but you don't have to. You don't have to. Like I said, you know, the sub wise doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, I do this because you guys love this. I love reacting to what you guys do. So yeah. OBG, how are you, mate? I'm fantastic, mate. I'm good, man. A bit disappointed with the goal against Southampton, but listen, 14 minutes gone. We could probably get still into this, man. We could probably get back into this. Julian's on his legs. This is why I like Julian. He's not doing what Marty would do. Just sit down sometimes and just get annoyed about the team. He's literally up and doing well. So yeah, I think, you know, like I said, tough game tonight, but you know, I would like to see a goal for sure from Kone. That would be impressive for me. I want to see a goal from Kone for sure. Robert, come on now. Listen, alright, cool. Alright, I'll say this, right? If I ever get the chance, right, to speak to or even interview Julian, right, I would probably ask you guys some questions as well, just to ask him, you know. And Robert, I'd probably ask not Julian out for sure, but you know, because I like Julian. But yeah, Sato on the ball in our half. It's pretty much been all Southampton at the end of the day at the moment. 15 minutes gone. Ronnie Edwards on the ball now. Joe Walsh. You know, Southampton are putting some pressure on us. Amadou on the ball on the right wing now, past the halfway line, running up. Is he going to drop or is he going to continue? Oh, free kick. Amadou in a nice position. He's being fouled. Yellow card to Southampton player. West Ham Roster says, no, 5-0 Southampton full time. Jesus Christ, okay. We have some Southampton fans. If you any Southampton fans in the chat or in the stream, don't be afraid to chat, man. Honestly, don't be afraid to put your thoughts in the stream. You're very well welcome here, man. Honestly. Ivy says, shit scoreline now. I want to know who Robert's favourite current QPR is. I already know what his favourite Q. It's got to be Paul Smith. It's got to be Paul Smith or Burrell. It's Paul Smith or Burrell for sure. You know where he comes from. He likes a player with heart, and it's got to either be one of them two. It's got to be one of them two. Right, Harvey Vale to take the free kick this time. I'm looking at. Come on, Harvey. Oh, he's gone low and it's flopped. He's put it back in there though. And Southampton clear it. Kone, Amadou, shot by Don. Amadou, it's going everywhere. It's a pinball machine. It's cleared away now. It's a disappointing free kick there from Harvey Vale. Honestly, it really is. It really is a disappointing game there. Right, Harvey Vale on the ball now. Oh my god, he's lost it. It's like he's lost it, Vale has. And Southampton on the attack. Azaz there. Vale. Good defending. Great defending by Vale. And this is why I like him. He never stops running. He gets back. Right, Jimmy Dunn on the ball. To Madsen. We've been a bit clumsy in the last 10 minutes, I would say. We need to get control of this game a little bit. Kone's just been chucked to the ground. I'm surprised Kone's even playing with. His knee strap's gone now, so not bad. Right, Madsen on the ball now. Take your time. Listen, look. Play like you did against Hull. Come on. Just take your time with the ball. Take your time. We're not in any panic to get up there. You know, we're 1-0 down, but the more we pressure them, we're going to be in deep shit if we have too many players high up. It's intercepted. Ronnie tried to give a good pass there through ball to Sato. And it's Madsen on the ball now to Collie outside of the box. And it's flopped there. Straight to Azaz. And we win the ball back. Vale does well there. Sato. Oh, it's cleared away by Southampton. And we're still on the ball though. Ronnie Edwards. Right, just gone back to Joe Walsh. Start again, I guess. Let's stay positive, people. Right, Joe Walsh clears up the pitch. Madsen on the ball. To Vale. Has Vale switched sides, or is that Davis? Sorry, I think it's Davis. So, yeah. Alright, Joe Walsh has cleared it up there. Vale tagging it back to Amadou and Benge. Sees the ball to Sato. Back to Vale on the wing. Vale can do something with it here. It's just wasted time, but it's going to go out for a corner. Not bad from Rangers. Not bad. I think Robert's gone quiet because QPR are losing 1-0. Right, whipped in by Vale. It's cleared away by Southampton. Too much of a ball that's very low to close to the close post. Is it close post, far post, near post? Near post. That's it. Right, Jimmy Dunn whipped back in, straight into the hands of the keeper. Look at the effort from Collie and Kone. Their movement is poor. Robert, Robert, jeez. I'm sure he only asked you what your favorite current player is. Oh, that's funny. Alright, Mannings. Did anyone catch the thing on QPR's Instagram today with Stan Bowles? Does anyone know what that was about? I was a bit confused by it because I'm sure it wasn't. I don't know when he passed away. Can't remember. Right, Davis, Vale. Alright, Cienza back on it, clears it up the pitch. It's Madsen. Okay, I can understand that. Madsen being your favourite player. I can understand that. Crypto says Madsen's moving too slow at the moment. I would say right now, looking at the first 20 minutes, you might hate me for saying this, but we're too high up. We're too high up against Southampton at home. It changes constantly, the formation. It looks like it does. Madsen's stuck in the middle by himself with Hayden dropping back. Madsen's moaning about something to Julian. I don't know what it is. But in the last 10 minutes, we've had 2 shots, none on target. And we've had more possession and more touches in the opposing box. Vale to Collie. Collie to Vale. Vale shoots. And it's offside anyway. Royal Panda says, shows how we need Burrell back. 100%, man. 100%. Oh, Bowles died in February. Okay, that's probably why they did it then, I guess. Rest in peace to Stan Bowles anyway, man, honestly. What a cracking player he was, QPR. You know, unfortunately, I didn't get to see him ever play, but I did get to meet him, and that was very honoured to do that, so yeah. Alright, Manning's on the ball for Southampton on the halfway line. And here goes Yanda. Azaz. Listen, look, Collie's good, but I honestly think Collie is better as a winger or an attacking midfielder than a striker. You know, he's proved that he scores goals, but I feel like he only does it on his own when he's got midfielders around him. Alright, we're on the ball again, Vale. And it's going to be a throw into Southampton, unfortunately. Madsen's still whinging at Julian about something. Robert says, what's happening to Collie as he joined the same school as Kone? Bloody hell, jeez. Alright, Amadou's won it back though. And Vale's got won a throw in for us on the halfway line. It's going to be difficult to get past Ryan Mannings tonight. I will say that. You know, very tough left back. A lot like Jake Bidwell. So yeah. I wonder what Madsen is whinging about. I reckon it's boots, because last time he was changing his boots against Hull he was, so I'm not too sure. Unless he's not happy with how the movement is going with whatever strategy this is. This is what I'm saying. I honestly think if Madsen stays at the club, he'll probably be a captain one day for us. Jimmy Dunn's whinging as well. Because you got... Listen, look, Jimmy and Madsen are best friends, you know? You're always hearing Jimmy and Madsen always hanging out with each other. Always. They're best friends, man. And they both live in Chiswick. Don't go stalk them, though. I'll tell you that. Don't go stalk them. Right. Southampton giving it away. It's going to be a throw into QPR. Ronnie. Ooh. Good challenge there by Southampton. It's going to be a throw in to Southampton. Alright, last 10 minutes have been alright for QPR, to be honest. It's not been too bad. It's not been too bad. Right, it's going to be thrown again, Southampton. Both managers or head coaches, I say, are both agitated, I guess, if that's what I can say. Bristol City beating Blackburn now 2-1. Hull beating Derby 2-1. Leicester are beating Middlesbrough 1-0. Preston are beating Swansea 1-0, and that's Snoop Dogg at home. Ipswich are beating Watford 1-0. Charlton West Brom 0-0, and Wrexham are beating Portsmouth 2-0. So Wrexham could be looking like they're challenging for playoffs. It's going to be a free kick to QPR, no? Masuki whinging there to the referee for Southampton. Right, it's gone into the box. Whipped in. Collie, what a ball there. Sato in the box. Collie. Oh, it's good play. It's good play. It's good play. Come on, boys. It's a corner. We have no pace in the team. Not even the wide players are fast. We are so slow. But yeah, but that could be tiredness or anything. Listen, look, Sato's quite pacey. You know, Vale was not the fastest player ever. You know, Sato is probably faster than him. Well, is faster than him, I reckon. Right, it's Vale to take the corner anyway. Whipped in. It's a good ball. It's a better ball, but cleared away by the keeper. And it's going to be Mads. Oh, no, Madsen's gone. He's injured. Madsen's done. Madsen's done. Madsen's done his hamstring. Fuck. Yeah, Madsen's going off. Madsen's done. His hamstring's gone. Fuck's sake, man. You gotta be kidding me. Another fucking injury to a key player. You have fucking gotta be kidding me right now. Right, this needs to be talked about. So, listen, otherwise I'm gonna say something on social media about this. This is ridiculous, man. That's probably why he's been whining. You should have taken him off beforehand. Oh my god. What is... Like, Kieran Morgan's coming on, but why the hell are we going on about this fucking amazing physio or whatever he is? But we have players getting injured 24/7. Seriously, we've lost. If this is another hamstring injury. Honestly, Julian needs to speak to Nuri, honestly, because we need a better physio in. I have not ever seen injuries like familiar knee injuries and hamstring injuries like this a lot. Key players now injured. Our favorite, not just favorite player, but a player that's been on form all season and played every game. I've said this constantly, he needs a rest. You know? And now look, injured, hamstring. And that's going to probably be, what, 2 months out? Rest of the season out, I reckon? It's so stupid. It's so stupid now. It needs to be resolved. Listen, look, Christian Nuri, I know you're not watching this, but seriously, look at it, man. Don't come out here and say that it's football, it happens. Listen, I've not seen any other club in the Championship, Premier League. Listen, we're talking about Premier League. This is much more high pressure than the Championship, okay? And we're talking about constant injuries in muscular. It's so stupid now. When are we going to understand to fix this? It's so bad. It really is. Well, Kieran Morgan's on now. I'm hoping he could do something, honestly. We've just lost a key player to a hamstring injury. He's just gone straight down the tunnel. Vayu on the ball now. He just lost it. It's so bad, man. Oh, well, I tell you what. Top 10 maybe. I'm not even going to say anything now. And Southampton on the attack now. I would say this. We need Sam Field back now. We definitely need Sam Field back for sure. We need Sam Field. We need Sam Field back for sure. It's too bad, man. This is too bad. It is. Listen, look, and I can't sit here and blame. Look, you know, with Julian, right? He should have made the sub time ago when he was whinging, when Madsen was whinging, right? But the problem is, why are we not resting him? If he's saying in the start of the game his hamstring is feeling it, why have we not even checked like fitness tests on him? Why? Like, it's just so stupid. Players need a rest when you play on 3-game breaks. Honestly, he played all season, and now we've lost him. I don't know how long for, but here goes Southampton anyway. As Jimmy Dunn getting the ball back. And Kone on the ball to Sato, who loses it. We're taking too many heavy touches, we are, QPR. Too many heavy touches. Oh, come on, boys. We need to do something here. We really do. I'd be honest, I reckon Marty Fuentes was whinging about the injury problems. And that's what caused his job, I reckon, personally. So, yeah. Kone on the ball. Harvey Vale now. We got players up there, Sato and Collie. Vale shoots, and it's going to be a corner, I think. How's that not a corner? It's deflected off of it. This referee is diabolical. This referee is diabolical. How? You're right in front of Vale. How have you not seen that as a corner? Even I can see it as a corner. Oh my god, this referee is bad. Right, so things that need to be looked into. For QPR's sake, for next season, new fucking fitness people, bruv, and physios. Number 2, EFL. Fucking look at the refs, man. Honestly, the Championship reffing is so bad. Amadou's cleared that away. Zaz on the ball. Bad pass there by Azaz to Jimmy Dunn. Amadou and Benge keeping it in nicely there. Hayden on the ball. Out wide to Ronnie Edwards. Ronnie Edwards pushing forward here. To Davis on the wing. To Sato. Back in the final third. And then coming out of it to Ronnie. Ronnie's trying to do something here and look for people around him. Kieran Morgan now. Who loses it yet again. But it goes back to Joe Walsh anyway. Let us know what your thoughts are on the injury problem with Tom Madsen. What your thoughts are. Do you think it could have been resolved? Do you think it could have been prevented? You know, stuff like that, really. You might have a bit of a different strong opinion of what I think, but you know. Alright, Jimmy Dunn on the ball now. Right, come on, boys. Let's get some passing going properly, and not so many bad touches. Oh, for fuck's sake, he's giving it away to Azaz. That's a good save by Joe Walsh. but it's offside. Anyway, it's offside. Joe Walsh doing well there. Staying big. Very good to see, but fucking hell. When I say bad touch, what happens? Bad touch. Fucking curse of commentary, bruv. Lucky it's offside, though. Bloody hell. Relegation battle for the rest of the season. I wouldn't say relegation battle. I would say we won't go to that length, honestly. I don't think it'll go that bad. I think right now, like I said, I think 12, top 12 maybe now. With Madsen. We'll see. Do you know what? I won't say anything until I find out Madsen's injury. We will. A shot on goal would be nice, Robert says. Yeah. We haven't had a shot on target, let alone on goal. Oh, for fuck's sake, another injury. You gotta be kidding me. Hayden's holding his groin now. What is going on, man? What the fuck is going on? Is he okay? This is diabolical. Honestly, this has gone tits up. Hayden's no loss. Well, he's back up and running around now. He's running around. So, yeah. Look, Ben Hamer's sitting there laughing his head off. I genuinely can't believe that. Fucking mad, bro, these injuries, honestly. You might as well call us Injury FC right now. Alright, Kone on the ball now. Oh, fuck off. How's that a free kick? Ah, you talking about Sato? Oh my god. Apparently he's fouled a 6-foot player. Absolute ridiculous. Absolutely bloody ridiculous. Alright. Ryan Manning's anyway with the free kick for Southampton. Harwood-Bellis in there. You know, he's probably got to impress someone, hasn't he? After dating fucking Roy Keane's daughter. Fuck, you know. Jeez. Alright, it's balled in by... Oh god, it's 2-0. Nope, it's hit the post. Jesus Christ. It's Harwood-Bellis as well. Oh my god. Oh, fucking hell, man. It's a fucking great delivery. Sorry, mind my French, mind my language, but Jesus Christ. Alright. Masuki on the ball. Davis watching him. Azaz whips it in. It's a good ball in. Ronnie Edwards doing really well there, holding the back line. Azaz again. Harwood-Bellis. Cooper Rain says, DB, just shut up. Why? Why should I shut up? Oh, man. Oh, what? Azaz? Zabe, club's not even been to... Oh, wait, hang on. What's going on here? Joe Walsh on the ball, comfortable, well done. Club's not even been too bad. Starting it off decent. Team and manager has been up and down, learning how we play, but the injuries are fucking it, man. Zeeb says. Adam Khalid says we should have hired Gary O'Neill as manager. Fucking hell. Commentary curse is real, apparently. Fucking, it's nuisance. Say it on the ball. We should have hired Gary O'Neill. Listen, look, I like Gary O'Neill, but I don't think he would have done it at QPR. I don't think he would have done it at QPR. Everything I'm saying about Southampton. I'm sorry, listen, look. I'm sorry to say this, right? But look, Southampton are a fucking good team right now. I'm going to be honest. as a QPR fan, I have to be honest. You know, as a football fan, sorry, not a QPR fan. If we're going with QPR view, we're just playing shockingly shit at the moment. Listen, look, at the end of the day, listen, look, I'm a big fan of Ryan Mannings. I'm a big fan of certain players. You know, I think every QPR fan loved Mannings at QPR. I think he was a great, exceptional player. You know, he has heart. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Robert likes him. But yeah. The match momentum has been pretty decent. It's been up and down, goal to goal, goal to goal. Goal to goal? Is that what I can say? I can't remember the fucking sentences that are coming out my mouth right now. Jesus Christ. Put Paul Martin back in goal, man. His chant is super Paul Nardi in goal. Listen, look, I like Paul Nardi. Out of all the keepers, I prefer Paul Nardi out of all of them. But clearly something's happened at the club for him to be not even on the bench, you know. I know Julian's had him before at Rennes, but I'm not too sure what's happened. I think it's got to be serious. They haven't told us that it's an injury or anything like that. So yeah. Dan Boy says, Southampton our pants, guys. Come on, we got this. They have the nicest pitch I've seen in a bit, though. Oh my god, Hull City's pitch was fucking horrendous, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. That rugby team fucked it up for us. Well, fucked it up for them, I should say. Joe Walsh is only in goal because manager wants him to learn to play less shit. Fucking hell, that's a bit serious. Jeez. Less shit. Listen, I like Joe Walsh. But I feel like he's a different type of player to what Paul Nardi is. Joe Walsh is a classic English keeper. He's a lot like Ben Foster in a way. Not comparing them. Don't bite my head. I'm not comparing them, saying they're similar. I'm just saying the style of play is a bit familiar. Right, good save there, Joe Walsh. Well done. Nardi is more the reflex type of goalkeeper that can come out as a sweeper keeper. Right, intercepted by Davis to Colley. Back to Davis on the run. Kone is so fucking slow. What the fuck? It's like watching a fucking Pumbaa and Tonga, whatever, what fucking running. Jesus Christ. That watching it, I can't even say it because I'll probably get killed for it. Jeez, that's running was very slow from Kone. Very slow. That is awful. Great opportunity there though, and we fluff it. Yeah, again, Davis not doing well with it. Look, in that scenario, you need to hold the ball up instead of just giving up. Kone has 0 pace. It doesn't say that on FIFA, mate. It doesn't say 0 pace on FIFA. I'll tell you that. Alright, Southampton. Good challenge there by Amadou and Benge. I'm not gonna lie, Joe Walsh is doing really well. You know, I know the goal scored and all of that, but since then, he's actually saved quite some decent chances for QPR with our defence messing it up. Wham says, you cracked me up, DB. Well, much love, much appreciation for that. I try my best. Paul Nardi rocking all over the world. Chant super Paul Nardi in goal. Adam says. See what I mean? When I say 0 pace, I've seen sloths move quicker than that lot. I've seen fucking Jeremy Clarkson. Not even Jeremy Clarkson. I've seen fucking James May fucking speed a car and ram into a fucking wall in a cave. And that's fucking rare. That is. If anyone knows who James May is. I'm surprised Coney has no pace considering that he's not particularly big. What? He's kind of hench, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying Akin Fenwa type of player, but jeez. Alright, it's a free kick to QPR, anyway. That's offside, that's why. It's offside. What a bad vision there by Southampton. Good on the liner to see that. Cienza is a problem at the moment for QPR. Alright, Joe Walsh clears it. Just go straight to a Southampton player. And it's cleared away up the pitch. And it's going to be added time. 3 minutes added time. And here goes Southampton on the attack. Matsuki in the box. And it's just missed. Woo. Jeez, that was close. Danboy says Kone runs funny though. Oh man. Honestly, I don't know why Collie is not up front. You might as well just put Kone as a centre forward and put Collie up front, really. That simple. Alright, it looks like he's probably going to go into half time with a 1-0 lead to Southampton. It is. Alright, Sato heading it on to Kone. Kone on the ball, loses it yet again. Not great control or movement there from Kone. Oh, for God's sake, that's a bit serious. Jeez, Kone has a butt plug. No. Burnley looking to sign Burrell for 6 million. Nope, not happening. If they want Burrell, they sign him for 20. That simple. 20 million for Burrell. That simple. 20 million. 20 million. You don't sell him for less. Oh, Southampton in here. Cienza, good challenge there by Jimmy Dunn. Burnley can do one, mate. Downboy says. Listen, 20 million. And you can have him. 20 million, you can have him. At least we're making money and profit from our players. At least the owners could be happy then. I remember when everyone was saying Kone is the next coming of Ferdinand. Not even close. Yeah, Shank. No, I'll be honest. I've never said, "Oh my God, it's 2-0." Mansuki has just scored a terrific header from a corner to make it 2-0 Southampton, and yeah, I think that's game set match. I think. Game, set, match, I believe. 2-0 at half time. I did say it was going to be a tough game. It's a brilliant ball in. Very, very poor defending there. Is it Ronnie's revenge today? I don't think so, but we've got a second half to look forward to, I guess. See what happens there. And yet again, no one's marking up. It's that simple. No one's marking their man. Jimmy Dunn doing fuck all there. Watching his man, and he knows it. Jimmy Dunn's fault there. It's a really good corner and delivery. Joe Walsh getting beaten and Jimmy Dunn not watching his man. No one watching their players. Only Ronnie Edwards. Only Ronnie Edwards. Kone with the blame game trying to get a free kick. But absolutely appalling. Absolutely appalling defending from QPR there. Would you make any changes, DB? Fucking hell, I'd love to have Ilya Share available. Jesus Christ. You know, Varane needs to come on for Hayden. Listen, you might as well stick the youngsters on. You might as well just stick the youngsters on for the rest of the game, in my opinion. So yeah, but subs definitely need to be made for sure. That's half time, and it ends 2-0 for the first half. Alright, what we got here? Alright, half time. It's 2-0 Southampton. Goals from Azaz and Masuki. Two great goals for Southampton, to be honest. You know, after their first goal, we kind of did a lot better with controlling the game. But then, obviously, when Madsen went off, it all changed. When Madsen went off, it was all Southampton after that. So, yeah. Let's look at the comments. Burrell to Burnley Premier League next season, Adam says. RW says, fuck, that is a really good corner. Ryan says, game over. Danboy says, I know I was kind of thinking the same Ferdinand thing at the beginning. There was similarities. I'll be honest, I didn't see any similarities anywhere to Ferdinand or Kone. To me, Kone just reminds me of Charlie Austin. Someone that's not very pacey, but is very good at finishing the ball and being in the right place at the right time. That's how I thought. Burrell, to me, reminds me of a little bit of, you know, Jamie Mackey. But I think Burrell has a bit more better finishing than Kone, I'll be honest. Yeah. Robert says surely Walsh should smash everyone around him. Listen, look, at the end of the day, whatever the game plan was today is not working. He did say at the start of the game plan was to continue like we did against Hull. And yeah. Azaz should play for us. He's terrible. You know, Azaz is quality, man. Honestly, you know. Listen, look. I have a huge amount of respect for very tall players that do what Azaz can do. You know, there's only a few players that can do that. Peter Crouch struggled, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic was a very talented, tall striker who could do the same thing as what Azaz kinda does. Dexter Blackstock was pretty decent for a tall player. So yeah. Kone is garbage, Robert says. Jeez, okay. Listen, look, right now, this whole team is garbage. This whole team is garbage. You know, Madsen is a key player for us. As Ali Fallen said in the interview, he's our maestro, and he really is. You know, he's that key into midfield, which helps us. And if he is injured now for however long, we're going to be missing a big player for us. I know last season, you know, he didn't really play many games at the end of it. But, you know, right there, right into this season, we have no one in midfield right now that could fit his shoes right now. You know, we might actually have to end up calling Samfield back if it is serious. But is that going to happen? I doubt it very much. Christian Uri will just tell him, listen, look, we have youngsters we can use, put them on the pitch. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Kieran Morgan, Isak, possibly some others as well. You never know. So yeah. H Football says, do you see us getting back in this? Listen, look, it's only 2-0. If it was 3-0, I would say no. But there's been games where we've done really well in the second half after going down and then coming back. Would I say yes at the moment? No. What he needs to do at half time is go out full attack or try and do something like counter attacking. But he definitely needs to bring on subs to change this game a little bit around. But realistically, my thoughts right now is that we've pretty much lost this game. If we can get 2 goals back and make the draw, it'd be much better than losing to Southampton. But for us right now, the way we are, if we're playing like the way we are right now in the second half, I don't see us coming back. Our players have the belief, man, need a plan. It's not just like needing a plan. You got to look at it this way, right? You're away from home at Southampton. You've played the same team against Hull, which probably could be tired. We've already got Madsen injured. Hayden looked like he could be injured. Kone looks tired. Sato looks okay at times. Vale's not really been put in what he should be. Colley's not been involved whatsoever. Jimmy Dunn and Ronnie have not been great tonight with defending and watching the ball. Technically, it's mainly Jimmy Dunn. But yeah, Amadou has been attacking pretty well. He's not been like diving around, going to ground. Well, apart from that first chance. But yeah, I would personally state it right now. Injuries are costing us a lot of the time. So yeah. We need a decent keeper ASAP. Listen, look, Cooper is really doing well at Sheffield Wednesday right now. And I really want to see him next season at QPR stay, but I don't know what's going to happen. Field has no interest in playing for QPR because of the way QPR, Robert says. Listen, look, Field. If I was obviously right now, I would not want to call Field back because at the end of the day, I feel fair play treatment is definitely something that I believe in. And Field, to me, is enjoying his time at Norwich. He seems to enjoy it. He seems to love it there. And he's playing really well. And personally, I would say whatever happens, he's probably going to want to go to Norwich in the summer if he's enjoying it and not getting game time here. You know? Do I see him as a Julian player? No. I don't think Julian likes him very much, like what Fuentes with Madsen. They're two different types of players. They are. They work completely differently, and I think Field's time at QPR is up. I'll be honest. I think as much as I would love him to come back, I love Field, but I think his time is up at QPR. I think he's gone. I'll be honest. Bring Benny on. Dan Boy says, listen, look, I like Daniel Benny. Yeah, he did score on the weekend, and it was a cracking goal. But listen, look, at the end of the day, is he going to do it again for us? I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know. He's got a lot of work to do. Right now, with the subs that we have, we've already made one sub, so we can cross Kieran Morgan out of there. Keely Adamson, I don't see him getting used. Daniel Benny is literally the only player that we can have play up front. We have majority more defenders than anything. Jonathan Varane is the nearest player for Hayden to come on for. So, yeah, Daniel Benny, if he comes on, he's only going to come on for one of the attackers. So, yeah. Do I see a sub? I reckon he will make a sub now, for sure, if he's going to change the game. So, yeah. I also want to say just a shout out, because listen, look, I'm gonna be honest, right? I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know who this is. I'm hoping it's not who I think it is. But I got a message today. I would like to share it with you guys. From a fan. Um, It says, hi DB mate, just a quick one. Wanted to say that I love your videos, and whenever I fell down I just watch your stream and smile. Thanks a lot. It's a very young lad who plays under 10s football for someone, I'm not too sure. But much love, much appreciation. I hope you are, if it hopefully it's not who I think it is, but if it is true and all of that, but whatever. But yeah, thank you for tuning in and watching the videos. It's a much appreciated for that. I won't respond on Instagram just because of obviously certain things, but yeah, if it is true, much love. Thank you for your support. Hopefully all the best in the future for you. And the advice I would give you personally is, if you really are in love with football, stick out to it, chase it, don't stop, keep training hard, and don't expect to wait around for it. Chase it and go from there. So yeah. Crypto says, with some players addition to next season will be a problem for every team in the championship. If we had a full squad today, it would be a different story. Southampton aren't great next season. Listen, Crypt, I agree. Listen, look, I'm looking forward to next season, but I'm only looking forward to it if we bring in backup players as well that can, if we do get injuries, and that needs to be looked into. Listen, look, we have great players, but our great players are injured. And this is the problem with the club at the moment. If we had Burrell fit, if we had Chair playing, if we had, certain players all in the squad match fit, we wouldn't be in this predicament, Are we missing Steve Cook tonight? We probably are. We probably are missing Steve Cook because someone is tired, But there is other players as well that we need to look into. I think strongly right now, one of the players that I want to see stay at QPR next season, or 2 or 3 of them, one is Murphy Cooper. I really want to see him be having a chance at QPR next season. I really want to see Emerson Sutton get some game time on the bench. I do, because I think he's a great, exceptional talent. He does remind me a little bit of Eze with his shots from out wide, and the way he plays. He's still got a lot to learn though. He did score a cracking goal a couple of weeks ago for the club he's on loan at. And probably Daniel Benny as well. I like Daniel Benny. Do you know what? Actually, no, tell a lie. I want to see Tylon Smith get an opportunity as well next season. Tylon Smith is a very talented centre-back. I really like him. I think he will do really well at QPR. I think a lot of people have obviously... I saw him against Plymouth. And that was phenomenal performance from him. And do you know what? I will also say this, you know, Wilkie is another great young talent at centre back, you know, but I feel like he doesn't have the same ability as Tylon Smith, with obviously Tylon being a young international as well. Wilkie needs to work up to that. So yeah. But yeah, all around, there's some cracking players in the development squad right now that would be a great addition to see next season. So yeah, I don't know if any of you guys know any of the talents in the development squad and the under 18s and stuff like that. But yeah, I would really say to you guys, go and watch and play, man. Honestly, you know, I've seen a couple of games this year, and I'm very, very excited to see what happens. Get Ben Williams as far as away from QPR as possible. Listen, like he's not. It's not going good for him. I tell you that. It's really not going good for that guy. You know, I could say to you guys, go on Twitter or wherever it is on social media and put your posts up about it, but I don't know. I don't want too much serious to happen. So yeah. Isn't Cyclone Ben a good mate of Nuri's? I don't know. I don't know. But Christian Nuri needs to sort it out. It's that simple. Christian Nuri, he needs to sort this problem out with injuries, because it's not good. It's really bad. You know, the fact that that interview stated a lot of stuff, for example, such as like last year he was all about and all excited about the 5-year plan and all of that. This year, in that Q&A, nothing about it whatsoever. Someone mentioned it and he changed his tune. So yeah. So I would say this. I think the plans have changed now for QPR. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Honestly, this game is not going great for us. But all we can do is look to the future, boys. Look to the future, boys. And it's just like that. Not a great return for Ronnie, though, at Southampton. I'll tell you that. If anyone knows any good fitness coaches, advise them to QPR, man. Honestly, the injuries are a nightmare for us. Absolute nightmare. Must be reality on the ground, forcing him to change his stance. It could be reality, or it could be the fact that other things. I don't think we can. Ryan. I think we can't. Honestly, I don't think we can recall him whatsoever. So yeah. Right, whoever said Daniel Benny to come on, he's made a sub, and Daniel Benny's coming on for Collie. He is. So Collie is off for Daniel Benny. So let's see Daniel Benny play for QPR. Yeah, again. Hopefully we can see another wonder strike again. That'd be nice. Right, QPR to kick off though. Hayden's still on the pitch, Robert. Alright, Collie. Second half on the way. Joe Walsh on the ball. Robert says if we keep playing like we have over the last few weeks, we could be dragged into red. I doubt it. I don't see it happening. I don't see relegation battle happening, honestly. Don't get me wrong, the next 5 games are seriously important. We have some serious big games coming up. But yeah, with what Leicester need to do a miracle and stuff like that. So yeah. Alright, Amadou whips it in, but it takes a deflection off of Manning. It's gonna be a throw into QPR. Yanda clearing it there. Coming yours, Wham says. Alright, Amadou and Bengay treating the ball like a baby. Come on, mate. Get that ball in there. It's a good long throw. Jimmy Dunn misses it. Kone, bad touch, and is giving it away. And Davis gives it to Sato on the ball. Sato on the ball now. What can he do with it here? Cuts in, whips it in, and it's a comfortable save to the keeper. It should have been Kone off, Robert says. I agree. For fuck's sake, I agree. Fucking hell. I agree. If that is no surprise there, I agree. I bloody agree. I can't believe I'm agreeing with you as well. That's mad. I genuinely can't believe I'm agreeing with you. Right, Southampton free kick anyway. Let's stay positive, people. Let's stay positive. It's only 2-0. Let's see if we can get a draw at least, you know. See what happens there. Southampton clear up the field. Jimmy Dunn heading it on. Let's see if Julian's given his one of his special team talks. We've won it back, but it's gone straight to Southampton, and Ronnie doing really well winning the ball back there. Sato in the middle. Sees Harvey Vale. It's a good pass, and Vale's been fouled there. Free kick QPR. It's taken quickly. And Benge whips it in. And it's an awful cross in. It's cleared away by Southampton. And they're going to keep it in play. Kieran Morgan watching the player. Alright, Jimmy Dunn to Davis. Back to Joe Walsh. Ronnie Edwards. Davis on the left. Into the middle to Kieran Morgan, who plays it back to Joe Walsh. Very, very tough pass there. Got to do a lot better. Alright, Jimmy Dunn on the ball now. Kieran Morgan pushing up on the ball. Oh, for God's sake, what's he doing? What is he doing, man? Kieran Morgan. This season, Kieran Morgan has not been that great. Robert says you should take up comedy. I already do, mate. This is my comedy right here, man. This is my comedy show. This is what you tune in for. Comedy Dave. Alright. Southampton on the ball. Oh, yes, we got it. Oh, fuck off. You can't blow the whistle because the Southampton player says, why are you not blowing the whistle? Absolutely ridiculous, man. Listen, if that was Sunday League, that would not even be in a free kick. 100%. Alright, Southampton on the ball now. On the wing, Ryan Mannings. Into the middle, into the box. Shot. Good save by Joe Walsh. 3-0. Oh my God. What the fuck are we doing? Masuki scoring his second goal of the day. 3-0 Southampton. And it's a Joe Walsh horrible save there. It's literally the same goal as what Madsen scored against Coventry, I think it was, where the keeper's palmed it out into his basically into his feet. And it's a great shot, but appalling defending and appalling save there by Joe Walsh, palming it out straight to the player. CH says QPR live on French TV tonight, not doing us proud. Well, listen, look, if you're a QPR fan for a while, you know what we think of Sky Sports. You know, Sky Sports is our curse. Sky Sports, when we always main event on Sky Sports, it's not good. Wi-Fi's always palming it away. Just, mate, he listen, he's palmed it away because I'd be honest, I don't know, man. Honestly, it's just stupid goalkeeping. It is absolutely stupid defending as well. It's not been our night. 3-0. 15 minutes gone. Julian is probably going to surrender this game now completely. Just going to tell the players just to defend. Listen, look, our key man, losing Madsen has affected us a lot. You can see at 100% where Southampton have pounced back with these 2 goals. Walsh needs to spit that chewing gum out, and he's starting to pee me off. Dan Boy says. Cienza on the ball. We know what Cienza's good at. He's in the box. Blocked by Hayden. Manning with a chance there. Oh, listen, if anyone's expecting a different keeper to be playing on the weekend, don't think that too much. Masuki in the box again. Listen, I did say it'd be a tough game. Watch the Sunday League goalkeeper. Rip says, Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. Right, Ronnie being pushed around it. It's whipped in. 4-0. Oh, it's a save by Joe Walsh. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, almost 4-0 there. Joe Walsh denying their goal. No one watching the back post, man. Just no one's watching the back post. It's so bad. Their set pieces tonight have been on point. Southampton have. It's not good, man. 50 minutes gone, and we're just gone into it like we did finish the first half. It's so appalling. Southampton fans are probably like, this is a blessing for them. I wonder what Southampton thought was going to happen today, to be honest, at the start of the game. Whipped in by Mannins. And back post again. It's not just the loss of Madsen. Half the team are inadequate. Listen, look. I can admit this, right? The team tonight had been appalling. 100%. But we wasn't as awful until Madsen got injured. You know? We looked pretty much like we was going to get a goal back after they scored. But now, since Madsen's been off, we've not been attacking and there's been no defence. You know? It's just been appalling. Kieran Morgan on the ball. Plays it back to Joe Walsh, who clears it away. Kone heads it on to Harvey Vale. Harvey Vale going down the wing to Kone now. Kone going down. It's going to be a free kick QPR. Well, I'll tell you what. I think Eleanor said 4-4, right? At the start. Eleanor said 4-4, I believe. Right. QPR, I'm going to be making some crazy substitutions now. Jonathan Varane coming on. Someone had their team meeting down the pub, Robert. I wouldn't be surprised if it was down the Weatherspoons. I'll be honest. Right, whipped in by Vale. Jimmy Dunn gets out beaten by Mansuki. If that is how it's pronounced. Right. Davis with a throw in. Kieran Morgan back to Davis. To Kieran Morgan. Oh, for God's sake, what is he doing? He just lost the ball. Back to Joe Walsh. Alright, it's a double sub, I think, for QPR in a bit. It will be. Joe Walsh playing it to Ronnie Edwards. I'm not going to lie, we're missing Steve Cook tonight. You know, as much as I love Ronnie, we're definitely missing Steve Cook tonight, I tell you that. Alright, Kieran Morgan on the ball. See Sato in the middle. Good ball there by Kieran Morgan. I think that's the first ball I've seen him successfully give this season. Amadou shoots. And I say shoot, but it's technically an actual cross. But the only reason why I say shoot is because of that Leicester goal that he scored. That was a similar cross it was. It's going to be a throw into QPR in the final third. Oh, man. What an awful cross that was a gift. I know. I know. Alright, Davis throws it in quickly to Hayden. Whips it in. Kone! Oh my god. What? They said a bad balling by Isaac Hayden. I think it was just a pulling from Kone. He couldn't even header it. It's offside anyway, I think. Yeah, it was offside. Offside, and he can't even header it when it's even offside. Have QPR made their subs yet? I don't know. Alright, Ryan Mannons clears it up there. Alright, if they change something here, it's only going to be, well, it's going to be 2 subs. They have not even prepared it yet. I would have prepared this ages ago. We're probably going to go all defensive now, I'll tell you that. Oh, what a ball down the middle, and oh my god. It's a penalty. No penalty, jeez. Masuki almost got a hat-trick there, Jesus Christ. Listen, that Joe Walsh is very lucky there. Oh, Harvey Vale on the ball now. Go on, Vale. Vale shoots. What a save. What a save. It's a good opportunity by Vale there. It's our first shot on target, Robert. Alright, it's cleared away by QPF. What is going on? Mansuki's just doing dives and shit now. Alright, Davis on the ball. Sato's offside here, I think. Yeah. This is what I mean, right? So this is why I don't want us to sign Davis. He has no understanding of when he's going to pass the ball. You know, that's the 5th time he's done this season, where he's passed the ball into an area where the player's offside. This is the highest jump this year, 6.5 minutes high. Robert says, bring on Alememu and let's see what he can do. We have nothing to lose now by trying it. Well, it looks like, well, Varane is definitely one of the subs that's coming on. Hayden's just doing fuck all there, pushing up forward. And Bengay intercepts it nicely to Vale. Vale on the ball. Into the middle to Hayden. In the box. And it's a terrible cross it is by Hayden. And Southampton on the ball now with Azaz. Sees a great ball. And here they go on the attack. Southampton all alone in the box. And it's Cienza to make it 4-0. Shit defending. Shit goalkeeping. 4-0. Game, set, and match, I think that is. And it's basically Southampton killing us yet again. From even when we was at home. I'm not JS out, but if he was to get the sack, I wouldn't complain. Fair enough, fair enough. CH says, I'm out, thanks TB. No worries, CH. No worries, man. Much appreciated, much love. Have a good evening, mate. Have a good evening. I know it's been a bit terrible result, so yeah. Robert says 4-0. Mate, it's a counter-attack and Jimmy Dunn gives up. Davis is keeping him on side. Kieran Morgan, Ronnie chasing it. And Davis just doing Joe Walsh perfect. Absolutely perfect from Joe Walsh there. And it's that guy, Cienza. Yet again, Cienza doing nice shots that he does. Joe Walsh, perfect goalkeeping, honestly. Pathetic goalkeeping. Wham says 4-4 is looking on the cards now. Wham says. Right, so subs have come on, I think, and this is like Southampton's resurrection right now. So yeah. Yeah, Julian's pissed. Julian is pissed off. And if I told you who the subs were, I think he's changed his mind on subs. This sub should have been done at half time. This sub should have been done at half time. So he's changed his mind. Varane is not coming on. Esquidine has come on for Davis. Adamson's come on for Vale. So he's gone defensive now. He knows it's 4-0. He knows nothing's going to happen. He's changed his mind about Varane. And now he's gone Adamson on the right. And Esquidina on the left. Crip saying this is getting embarrassing now. Sub the keeper ASAP. See, that one I could literally say Joe Walsh was at fault there for sure. But everyone in defence as well for not running back and defending properly. And here they go, Southampton with Azaz. Azaz crosses it in. It's defended really better there by Jimmy Dunn. Hayden on the ball back to Joe Walsh. We're too wide open, exactly. The commentator's right. We're way too wide open. Kieran Morgan is not doing the job for us in that middle. I don't know why he hasn't played Isak. Ronnie, right. Daniel Benny to Escudina. That's going to be a throw into QPR. Mansuki's gone down here. Southampton are destroying it, man, right now. I did say... Crypt says, I can't watch this, I'm out. No, it's Crypt. You have a good evening. Lovely to see you. Hopefully you have a good rest of your evening anyway. If we go to 4-4, don't forget to tune back in, I guess. Alright, Ronnie on the ball. Escudina. Sato. Kieran Morgan. Shit pass, but Jimmy Dunn's got it. Alright, Abenge on the ball now. 62 minutes gone, and we're making too many mistakes. That pitch, we're slippering everywhere. And I'm not trying to make excuses, Robert. Alright, Adamson on the ball. Whips it in. Saints clear it. It's going to be a throw-in. Dalton's head injury. Sienz is out. Oh, God. What's happened here? The camera's gone off. What's happened here? Camera's gone off. Why has the camera gone off? That's weird. There we go. It's back on. If it cuts out, I apologize. The battery's probably dead on the camera. My apologies. Hopefully it doesn't go off again. The pitch looks perfect though. The pitch is perfect. But it's just where... Listen, look. At times, when you water a pitch, sometimes it can be real slippery. I'm not making any excuses though. It shouldn't be an excuse. Brian says, if we come back to draw or win, I will give you 100 quid on Twitch. Jesus Christ. Ryan, flipping neck. Stan the Man says, once again, this prick makes subs on the 60th minute. So predictable. Man, listen, look. Today's been not our day. Today has gone wrong completely. Do you know what? And the best thing about it is, predictably, I knew this was gonna happen. Not the 4-0, but I knew we're in a difficult position, you know, with performances, injuries, and shit like that. Maybe our players are not used to play on a good pitch. It's not even that. It's not even that. Listen, for some reason, we struggle to play on wider pitches. We do. We struggle to play on wider pitches. But this performance right now is injuries. This is what injuries do to you. Injuries kill games. It's that simple. Varane's coming on now. Robert says, watch how bad Escudina is now. Kieran says, I now understand why Robert hates most of our players. Dan Boy says, I agree. Listen, look, I came into this game knowing that I had no confidence in winning this whatsoever. Oh, Kone's intercepted it here. Fucking hell. He's fucking chasing. Oh, he's fucking ruined it now. Jesus Christ. It's going to be a free kick, Southampton. Yeah, like I said, I came into this game knowing that us winning this was going to be hard. You could tell by the whole game, the injuries, and just the way we're playing right now, it's gonna be difficult, especially Southampton at home. You know, Southampton at home is a difficult game. Well, away, I should say, not at home. But yeah. Wham says, I'm still not Julian out. We have an odd game that's poor, but on the whole, most games we look half decent. Listen, look, everyone is entitled to think what they want. You know, everyone's entitled to say what they want. Obviously at a certain cost, you know. Listen, look, you're going to have fans that want him out. You're going to have fans that want him in. You know, my opinion is this. I like the manager. I think he's a great head coach. I think he should stay at QPR. Yes, results have been shit against certain teams. You know, we've lost this completely, really ridiculously. Coventry was a really bad game and all of that. And there's been some other games. Kone's coming off now. Jonathan Varane on. But realistically, I would say this. You know, as long as he keeps us in between 12th and 6th, in my opinion, it's a successful season for us. You know, I know a lot of people want playoffs. I know a lot of people want to fight for promotion. But we really, look, we're not ready for it. You can see that. You know, injury-wise, you know, we've brought in some decent talent, but we're not there yet. You know, the best thing we can do right now is have a look in at our fitness people, our physios and stuff like that, because clearly something's going wrong in training. So yeah, Varane did come on for Kone though, right there. You know, I'll always love this club. I never will have any doubts. You know, don't get me wrong. I hate the Neil Critchley approach. That really annoyed me. There's been a lot of managers that I've hated QPR. You know, with bringing into the club, as well as signings. But for me personally, you know, right now, Julian seems, you know, I know a lot of people probably say Sean Dyche is available and this and that, but they won't suit QPR. It's that simple. You know, we probably approached Sean Dyche before. Right, Azaz's coming off for Southampton, and yeah, well, so luckily for Southampton, they have substitutions that can do the trick. And it looks like Edozi's coming on, one of my favourite young players from Man City, who signed for, oh, he's not coming on, it's Cameron Archer, who is another talented player, and Stewart, who's got a lot of goals as well for Southampton this season. So yeah. Am says, I have a bet on QPR to score. Do you think they'll score? No, 100% no. We've just taken off Kone. Not saying that he would have scored, but it looks like Daniel Benny, Kieran Morgan are up front right now. So yeah. Southampton in the box. Jimmy Dunn defending it. It's really me. Chill out. Really me. Varane on the ball now. Pass it back to Joe Walsh. It's good to see Varane back, or McGoldridge, as you'd call him with his new hairstyle. Kieran Morgan, what are you doing? So it looks like Daniel Benny's up front on his own. It looks like it's that way. Amadou and Bengi's has been pushed off the ball. Cienza on the ball now. Whips it. And shit. 5-0. That's Ross Stewart. Is it Stewart that scored? It's 5-0 though. Fuck's sake. 5-0. And it's the player that Robert is just about to say. Well, Robert's already said it already. Yeah. Listen, Robert said it, like, all the QPR fans are leaving now. Robert said it, and it's happened. Escudina has made a horrible mistake there. A very horrible mistake. Amadou getting the ball taken off of him by Cienza. Cienza whipping it in, and it's Escudina doing the interception, but stupid to basically try and tackle that like that. And is it James Bree with a cracking strike to the bottom corner. Escudina, what you doing there, man? It's taken a deflection off Ronnie Edwards as well, it has. And that's 5. So, that's 5. That is, so yeah, 70 minutes gone, 5-0 away from home. This is embarrassing now. Julian, what is he going to say after this? Is he going to come out with another Coventry speech? think RWG is going, bless. Robert says 5. Keep around, fuck this team. DB, I've changed my mind. I want Julian gone ASAP. Downboy says Sky curse. Listen, look, every time we're on main event Sky, we never win a game. We never win. Never win. We've never done it. I don't think we was even on main Sky. Was we on main Sky on Saturday? I think we was actually. FH4 says this is really bad. Listen, look, it really is. Listen, look. Unfortunately, I'm very calm at the moment. I'm very calm, but that's just how I am. You know? I'm very disappointed and upset. I might not react like that. You know, the last time I reacted like that, the computer went off. So I've got to be very careful with what I do. Right now, it's just disappointing, man. These, it's speechless. That's all I can say is it's speechless. You know, I expected to lose tonight, but not embarrassed like this, man. Madsen injured as well. And, yeah, just absolutely appalling tonight. Really appalling. I think the highlight of the night is us hitting 500 subscribers. I think you guys can agree on that as well. So, shout out to you guys for trying to at least put something there in a positive direction for us. So, yeah. We're actually 503 at the moment, so much thank you and appreciation for you guys who have been tuning in to the channel. And yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. It does help the content get pushed out, and go from there really. So yeah, H4 says playoffs out the window, just hope to stay up at this point. Listen, look, I can listen. The only season that I have not been confident with is when Neil Critchley and Gareth Ainsworth was in charge. I can guarantee this. Every prediction that I've had has come pretty much almost correct. Now, everyone is obviously worried about it. We are not going to get relegated. I could put money on that right now. I could put money on that right now that we will not get relegated. It won't happen. 100% it won't happen. You know, a lot of shit needs to be worked on and fixed. 100%, I agree with that. But we will definitely not get relegated. I tell you that. If we was, I will tell you. Honestly, I said it when Neil Critchley came in charge. I said to everyone, all right, cool, we're getting relegated. It's that simple. But then they sacked him just in time. And Gareth Ainsworth did some miracles. I wouldn't say, like I said, playoffs would be great. But I just don't think we're even ready for even Premier League or even top 6 or whatever. You know, performances like this are not going to do anything. Amadou on the ball now. Goes long. Daniel Benny running onto the ball. Is he onside? He's in the box. And it's a free kick Southampton. And that sums up our night. Sums up our night completely. He's onside, I think. Yep, he's onside. Daniel Benny was. Could have been an opportunity to get 2 out of 2 for him. Well, last time this happened, we went on a crazy winning run. Oh, what was that? The Coventry, after the Coventry game at RWG. Well, we'll see what. Listen, look. At the end of the day, they need to repay the away fans back. You know, and Dozy's just come on. This Cienza's come off. Mansuki's come off. Well, and Dozy and Fellows, we're fucked. Listen, look, we're fucked. Fellows, incredible winger. A wide midfielder, and Dozy incredible forward and a winger. You know, listen, look, they've just swapped basically their goal scorers for tonight from 2 more goal scorers. So yeah, Southampton go long and Dozy chasing it. Amadou losing it. For fuck's sake, Joe Walsh comfortable save. Patrick says Hamer, JCS, Alameo, Benny all to start next game. Well. Listen, look, I'm hoping Chair's back, personally. I'm hoping Chair's back to do something. So, yeah. Right, Varane on the ball. It's going to be a throw in QPR. Well, next 6 fixtures, like I said, are really big. Sheffield United, Borough, Birmingham, Leicester, Portsmouth and Watford. And that is literally going towards the end of the season now. So, yeah. Not gonna lie, I've never seen Norrington Davis put a cross in the box. I'm not. Listen, look. At the start, Davis is what we needed. You know, Escudino wasn't doing the job, and having Davis did the job for us. He did he improved the team on that left side. He did an incredible job. But right now, if it was down to me, he's not performing well. I would personally have Vale on left back duty right now than anyone else. You know, I like Escudina, but is he doing the job at the moment? Not really. Adamson on the ball right now and loses it. Got beat it both teams to score. Should I cash out? Listen, I don't think QPR is going to score. I personally will say this. I don't think QPR is going to score. I say that, and Daniel Benny's on the ball right now in the box. And it's blocked. Amadou and Bengay. And the camera's gone off. Fuck's sake. Sorry, people. Camera's gone off again. Give us a second. It's coming back on. It's probably just dying. It's too tired. The camera's too knackered. It's understood the assignment of the game. We're losing 5-0 and it just doesn't want to do it anymore. It's sorted. RWG sorted. It might go off again. It's just because we're it hasn't really charged properly, probably. Yeah. Alright, Escudina's giving it to Jimmy Dunn. Jimmy Dunn on the ball back to Ronnie Edwards. Ooh, Sayo's done well there to give it to Varane. It's going to be a free kick QPR anyway. There we go. That should do the trick. There we go. Right. Ronnie on the ball. Saints have not even been that good. We have just been worse. Listen, we've been shit today. We've been really bad. Do I think Southampton have been great? I think they've been okay. Like I said, I'm not surprised. You know, I'm a big fan of this head coach at Southampton. You know, I think he's doing a terrific job, and I think Southampton have something positive going on there. You know, I'm a realist, and I'll admit when fair defeat has happened, and this is fair defeat. You know, we've been completely shit, and they've been a better team than us. You know, but 5-0 is just it doesn't. It's unacceptable. You know, very unacceptable for the team that we have. Alright. Ronnie Edwards, Cisato. Alright. Adams, Escudina, back to Ronnie. Adamson on the ball. And Madu and Bengay. 10 minutes to go plus added time. Alright, it's gone long. Daniel Benny still on it. What can he do with it here? Goes to the cross, back post, and just headed away by Southampton. And it's going to be a corner to QPR. Come on, boys. Come on. Sheffield Wednesday been relegated already. Right. Kieran Morgan whipping it in. It's actually not a bad cross. And it's a offside or a free kick. And yeah, sums up our day really, doesn't it? A lot to work on. And Shea is coming on for Southampton. Another very young talent. That's what I'm saying, man. Their team is incredible, man. Saints, you know, they have so much talent on that bench. They do that. They've brought on. They've used their subs really well. You know, tactically they've done really well. And yeah, they've just beaten us on a bad day. And here he goes, Southampton on the ball, and it's offside. Stuart is. Alright, Shea coming on. Shea Charles. If anyone knows anything about Shea Charles, he's a very young midfielder. Who is very talented, very box to box. And is very gonna be somewhere in the future. So it's Downs to come off. Shea Charles coming on. Henry says 1 goal, QPR 1 goal, please. I don't think it's gonna happen, my friend. I don't think it's gonna happen. Joe Walsh hoofs it long. I would not be surprised if he actually puts a different keep Ben Hamer in on the weekend. I would not be surprised. Mate, Southampton's next fixtures are tough as well. I'm not gonna lie. They have some tough fixtures as well, right at the end of the season. Free kick, Southampton. 8 minutes plus added time to go. Added time is probably going to be about 5 to 6 minutes. If it's more, I'll be very surprised. It's coming up for 10 o'clock as well. Right, it's gone out wide. Endozi on the ball. Getting past Adamson. And it's cleared away. It's going to be a throw in Southampton. Arab says Morgan is poor today. Paul Chown, what a joke of a performance. Everyone has been useless. Yeah, I agree. Hamer got to start Saturday at the club. The club should refund the fan tickets. I agree. I agree with that second part. You know, when it's performances like this, you know, a lot of fans have made, you know, the trip to Southampton on a Tuesday night as well. So yeah, I would say I agree. They've got to be refunded in some sort of way. You know, I know they can't refund ticket wise of money, but they've got gratitude something to them. You know, it's a poor performance. It's a joke for a club to come out and say that this won't happen again and all that shit. So yeah. QBR Ryan says DB Julian is not an improvement. We haven't gotten better. Arguably worse. We've never lost this bad under Marty. He needs to go, causing more harm than good. Right. So I will put it this way. We may have not lost so bad against Marty Fuentes, okay? We may not have had a result, but technically we have. We've been smashed by Burnley at home, 5-0, or it was more, 5-0. And you got to kind of put it in this perspective, right? Where's Marty now? Marty got sacked from another team, a big team, a more bigger team than us, Leicester City, in the Championship. He didn't do nothing there. He didn't do... Look, at the end of the day, we didn't improve under Marty. At the end of the day... You know, when he came in, he saved us. But even in the full season he kept us in the same position as he did when he joined. You know? And for where we are now to where we was, yeah, cool. We've had some really horrible results. But at the end of the day, we've had some great results, some great wins. Compared to what Marty never really did. You know, Marty was a guy that wanted to play a certain type of football that the Championship can't do. It doesn't suit the Championship and it didn't work. If you listen, look, I get losing games is really hard, especially if 5-0, 7-1, 4-0, whatever it is. It happens. But I'd rather lose, if that makes sense, to having boring football and drawing every freaking game or a loss. You know, I liked Marty, I really did. You know, I thought that first season, him coming in and then obviously his first actual proper season, he was going to do well. But it didn't work out. It didn't work out whatsoever because of he wasn't doing anything. You know, the start of the season of that Marty era was really bad. Really bad. You know, yeah, we can say injuries have always been a problem, but at the end of the day, if you look at where we are now to where Marty put us, it's an improvement for sure. You know, we've won more games, we've, you know, attacked more, scored more. You know, yeah, cool, the defending has been fucking horrendous. You know, but this league is like that. You know, and I'm not, listen, look, I'm disappointed with these results as well. But I will fully back Julian and go from there onwards, you know. Listen, I'm a realist. We're not the best. This thing that people think we're the bit like a really great squad, we're really not. You know, we have some great players, but our great players are injured. You know, and our defense has been terrible tonight, absolutely terrible. So yeah, but twice 7-1, and now this. Julian has turned QPR into a laughing stock and an embarrassment. People laugh at QPR now instead of seeing us at the passionate fighting team that we once were. Listen, look, I've been mocked. I've been told so much shit in school for supporting QPR. You know, and we're talking about. I've seen QPR in worse days than this. I've seen QPR in worse days than this. You know, I've come from an era where we was dealing with players that were really bad, man. Listen, when Briatore and Eccleston came in, the team was in a state, man. The team was in a state. This compared to that is completely an improvement. You know? And listen, everyone, not QPR fans specifically, but majority of football fans that are technically, in my opinion, glory hunters, will always take the piss out of QPR because of it's a London club in West London and they're not in the Premier League. It's that simple. But they will never know the history and the heritage of a club that has gone from where it is to now. Well, where it was to now. You know? So it's just one of them things that you deal with. What's everyone's score prediction for Saturday? Mate, I don't know, Paul, mate. Who have we got Saturday? We got, what, Sheffield United, ain't it? We got Sheffield United, don't we? Round 35. Yeah, Sheffield United at home. You know, look, Sheffield United have improved a little bit. Worked a lot. We're at -6 goals again. Jesus Christ. Listen, look, I'm telling you right now, I'm very disappointed with the goal difference. I'm really, really upset with it. You know, but I think Saturday is going to be a loss again. Personally, I think Saturday is going to be a loss. You know, we have no one decent on that pitch that's going to score goals for us, like Robert says. We have no Maestro if he is injured. We've just given away a ball. Varane has. Joe Walsh coming out and saving it. Who we playing? Sheffield United, mate. Listen, I'll be honest. You know, the next 6 games are going to be really hard for us. You know, if Ilya Shearer is back, hooray. I love it, but listen, look, we're lacking goals at the end of the day. You know, we're missing Steve Cook tonight. We're lacking goals so bad. Yeah, we're lacking goals. It's that simple. You know, and until we can sort stuff out with our injuries, it's not going to be improved anytime sooner, if that makes sense. And who plays left back Saturday as R&D can't play against Sheffield United? Like I said, for me, I would personally put Harvey Vale there. Harvey Vale is our best choice. And it's 5 added minutes it is of stoppage time. Well, I can say this, at least we haven't been ashamed 7 goals or anything like that. So yeah, bring back Say Samuel. Jesus Christ, Alfie, damn. Listen, look, Say Samuel was quality, but right now I could do with a Kenneth Powell right now. That would be lovely. A Kenneth Powell would be lovely right now. Personally, I love a Kenneth Powell. Everyone's putting their score predictions for Saturday. Jesus Christ, we'll win on Saturday 3-1. Okay, Robert. Jeez. I don't know if you've been sarcastic. Wow, jeez. Danboy says 2-2. I reckon 4-1 Sheffield United if we play like this. Alfie says, listen, look, I'm not going to put a score prediction yet until I know the news on Madsen. But I don't see it being a great game because, listen, look, we need Burrell back. It's that simple. Burrell is missing. And when he does come on, eventually come back, he's going to get a big cheer from the fans. So, yeah. Alright, Southampton on the ball on the halfway line. Fellows on the ball on the right. Oh, man, it's a difficult game. It's a difficult game. Right, it's a long ball in. Southampton is still on it. Done really well in controlling, actually. Shea Charles on the ball. Oh. Southampton in the box. Lays to Shea Charles. And it could be 6 here. Howard Beeler shoots and misses. Alfie says, but if we play good 3-2 QPR, it just depends on at this point. Matson won't play Saturday. He'll be out for a few weeks, maybe longer, Paul says. QPR Ryan says, we will only go down the table from here. Probably fail to win in our next six and we will be back to square one. He's not improved a damn thing. Obviously, I respect your takes like always. Listen, look, everyone's entitled to their opinion, man. Listen, look, my views is my own opinion. It's not a fact. I'll tell you that it's not a fact. You know, everyone has different eyes. To me, to you, Ryan, to Robert, to Patrick, to Foley, to anyone else, AW, you know, Danboy, Paul, you know, anyone who else is in the chat, Wham. But at the end of the day, for what I can see and what I've seen in the future, in past of QPR, Julian seems to be the best one we've had for a while. And when it comes down to me, I'd rather stick with it and see how it goes and then judge him from there. You know, it's his first season in English football. And it can be difficult, but he has improved from Marty. You know, we can't sit here because, listen, look, at the end of the day, a couple of weeks ago, we were like, oh, fucking brilliant. Yes, look, we played well against West Ham. You know, we was on a roll we was after that. And now, look, just because we lose 5-0, you know, there's a bit of faith will go down. And it's understandable, but, you know, it happens. I will always stick by Julian. I will. Today has been a shocker, I agree. But I'll always stick with Julian. You know, I think he's a great head coach. Do I agree with certain things he does? Definitely not. I think he's made some mistakes. I've admitted that, you know, with the Amadou situation as well, when he got sent off when we lost to Wrexham. So yeah. Wham says, thanks for the stream, D. Brilliant as always, regardless of the result. Thank you, Wham, for tuning in. Much love, man. Honestly, you know, listen, we've hit kind of a milestone today. You know, we might have lost 5-0, but we've also got 500 subscribers. We have. So, you know, at the end of the day, we end it on a positive with you guys. Basically killing the stream as always, you know. So yeah, it's always a brilliant chat with you guys. It's great therapy, you know, with you guys. Honestly, all in the chat. You know, we've basically all seen what's happened today, and you know we can all agree that it's been terrible. So yeah. Standard Man says put Ronnie in midfield with Varane Saturday. Good shout, good shout. Ronnie can play there, so it is a good shout. And that's full time. That is full time. So QPR lose 5-0 away to Southampton at St Mary's. They do. Just, I don't know what to say on that one. Really appalling performance. We'll look at the comments first. Alfie says today's been a shocker. Hopefully better in the future, but have a good week. You too, Alfie. Thank you for tuning in. Orlando says goal QPR. Thank you for tuning in, Orlando. Much appreciated, much love. Crip says Julian is the best thing that he's happened to this club in a long while. Let's see next season with a fresh full squad. Thank you for your comment, Crypt. Wham says, Crash on 500 DB, you deserve it. I love this channel. Thank you, Wham. Much love, much appreciation. Paul says, yeah, agree with you on Julian. I do think he is an he has improved us, but do think the defense has been shocking in games this season. Cheers for the stream. Be back Saturday for another moan. Nice, Paul. Much love for tuning in. I appreciate your comment as well. Alfie, enjoy your evening. I'm going. Nice, Alfie. Enjoy your evening too. QR says, cheers to be brilliant as always. No worries, Ryan. You have a good evening. Ivan, thanks to be a great stream. IVG, thank you everyone for tuning in. I would usually probably say I might pull up a stream. But yeah. Right, so, and here it goes. It's live on TV. I just say this right now. The players have gone up to the fans, and the fans are doing a commentary again. They're moaning at the players. So yeah, you can see the players are disappointed. Julian is telling all the players to go see the fans. Really disappointing result. Yeah, we'll finish up on this. So yeah, QPR have lost 5-0 at St Mary's. Was I expecting a result like this? No. I was expecting a loss. The players right now are generally, I don't know what they're doing, but there's a bit of an argument going on with the players and the QPR fans. Amadou wants to give his shirt to a fan, but one of the fans are having an argument with a steward. Well, that's kind of funny. But he's having a word with Amadou, probably about the game, which is understandable and expected. Hayden's there trying to control it a little bit. But nothing serious, just a quick word. A lot of fans coming over to say, speak to them. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, disappointing game. Did I expect 5-0? Hell no. I did expect to lose though. A draw would have been best. Our performance today has been appalling. Absolutely appalling. Has to be improved. I will be very interested to see what Julian says. Injuries. Madsen has just gotten an injury now. He has been taken off with a hamstring injury. We'll try and get some more information on that. We'll try and do our match reaction either tomorrow or Thursday. Just because obviously we've been streaming a lot this week. So yeah. But we'll end it on a positive. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We've hit 500 subscribers now, which is a big milestone for this channel. Just want to say thank you all to you guys. You guys have killed it. Each week, each time we're live on the watch-alongs. And yeah, I just want to thank all of you. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to. If you haven't. I'll read the last couple of comments. Danboy says, oh, we're at home. Can't wait to see the blue and white hoops. Have a good week. Guys, forget about this one already, you ours. Cheers, Dan Boy. Hopefully you have a good rest of the week. Robert says, catch you all Saturday. Peace. Noise, Robert. Have a good rest of your week. Enjoy work if you are. And we'll catch you for our match reaction sometime this week and our match preview for Sheffield United. And then obviously Sheffield United on the weekend. Bit busy week. We've got a lot of live streams to get through. And yeah, we go from there. So yeah. Apart from that, have a great evening. Thank you for tuning in. And peace, love, positivity, and stay humble, please. Because honestly, don't give too much grief to Julian. Honestly, he's brilliant. Honestly, he's really brilliant for this club. So yeah, Standard Man, thank you, and we'll catch you either tomorrow or Thursday. Cheers, boys. Have a good evening.